So in today's video, I'm gonna take you along on two of my favorite cities in Ukraine. We're gonna talk a little bit about how is traveling right now. We're also gonna meet someone actually who has been throughout the whole COVID time in Ukraine. So we're gonna talk a little bit how that was. And it's gonna be Lviv and Odessa, where we're also gonna meet some of my family. So this is gonna be today's video. Let's go. All right. Come on, guys. We made it here into Lviv train station. Alrighty, so we're taking it old school, made it into the city center. I gotta say, I've been a few times in the city, but this is a whole new first impression. First of all, it's autumn, and yeah, so we have like 3-4 hours until we can check into our Airbnb. I was like, let's try the croissants also once, but you know, the thing that I'm noticing right away is, I knew it before, like Lviv is just a good bunch cheaper than, let's say, Kiev or Odessa. My guess is like 20-30%, and even the same chain. I might be wrong right now, I might be a little bit delusional, but I'm pretty sure that I paid a lot more for the coffee. Right now for a big coffee, paid 36 hryvnia, which is a little bit over, it's like $1.20. And like in Kiev, we paid for the coffee like 49 or something, so good 20% more. So yeah. Got into the apartment, and as always, you know, like for me, it's very important to have a comfortable place to stay. And yeah, it's 25 euro. I think it's like 15 minutes a walk from the city. Morning. So starting right now the first full day in Lviv, heading out 11 a.m. Actually in the morning was beautiful. So city center, what's your first impression? What do you think?
The city is very small but very cute and beautiful and not busy at all, and most important thing is it's also very cheap here.
You are ready for that, huh? I'm like you can talk in my video a bit as well. She's like, this is the time now, I'm talking. Yeah. So you can check out her vlog as well. She's doing one here, one there. Working hard, and yeah, gonna go to the city right now. Let's check it out. Okay, so here right now at the central square of the old town. Very cool place, very unique place for me also. I think first time ever, I've been in the city 2-3 times before, first time ever seeing it in autumn. Still fairly busy, still even due to COVID. I actually heard that they might again restrict the restaurants and everything else. We'll see how that's going to be going, but as of right now, actually still very nice, and probably, I mean, you know, I've been around a good bit, not of all the different countries, but in terms of like restaurants and going out in the evening, in terms of that, it's probably one of the best places in the world, especially in terms of, let's say, how much you pay for the value you receive. That is insane. Lviv is definitely on the more affordable side. So actually Connor is also in town right now. Connor Klein. Maybe some of you know him from like videos we shot 2-3 years ago. Long time.
We're just like arguing about it.
She wants to learn Russian, that's the key. But now it's in Ukrainian, so that's probably not going to help.
I want you to learn.
Alrighty, so sitting in a cafe, got Connor here. We go like, what is it? 2.5 years? Summer 2018?
That was 2018, so now it's 2020, so just a little bit over 2 years, because you missed out last summer, you were here in Ukraine.
Alrighty, yeah, I just wanted to hear from Connor. Actually, it happened to be that, I mean, he's here like every other few weeks, months, keeps coming and going somewhere else. Belarus, where else you're around? Maybe like
Russia, Moldova, basically.
And now I'm asking, like, how long did you stay here? Like 9 months, so over the whole COVID period he was here. I was just curious to see, like, how was it for you? Was there like rough weeks or months, or just curious myself, because I didn't experience much of, you know.
Yeah, so at the beginning when they started the lockdown, it was like maybe, I guess it was March. I was in Odessa, most of the time I was also up in Kiev, the capital, and the lockdown was really inconvenient. Basically, all restaurants, cafes, everything in terms of what we're doing right now, sitting down having coffee, they were all closed. We could get takeout, and the supermarkets were open. You had to wear a mask coming in. So I did a lot of cooking. I just eat out every day. I don't mind cooking, but of course the convenience of being able to hang out.
Yeah, I remember you were sending me a voice like, it's horrible as hell. Like I cannot get even food outside.
Yeah, basically that's the takeout. So I did a lot of cooking, and also on top of that, I watched every single Russian-Ukrainian film that's a classic because I had to entertain myself. And yeah, shot a lot of videos. I think I shot more videos this year because I just didn't have as many clients in person, so I had more time. So I was figuring out how to do more stuff online. So for me, that's basically how it worked. And yeah, it was pretty quiet a couple of months. And then when we got closer to the summertime, especially Odessa, it's a big tourist center in Ukraine in the summer. The central government tried to lock things down. There were a couple of days where it was hard to get restaurants and stuff open again. But after that, basically at the height of the summer.
Okay, so it was good seeing Connor. He was pretty much my informant throughout COVID. What was the situation in Ukraine? And something that I actually didn't expect is that, from my perspective as of right now, this city is actually even nicer to visit during autumn. Like in summer, it's obviously nice and warm, so definitely would still prefer it. But right now, with all the colors, the buildings, really, they look, you could say, like a lot more royal, interesting. Okay guys, so welcoming you right now from Odessa, Ukraine, right now here in the port by the Black Sea. I was actually just thinking, just around about 2 weeks ago, we have been on the other side, which is Istanbul, and at that point it was looking a little bit different. So right now I'm in Odessa. You could call it autumn, but it's fairly well getting into winter, but still, I gotta say, it's definitely the pearl of Ukraine, the pearl of Black Sea. It's a really nice city. I definitely like it. So as of right now, I think I'm gonna take you for a little tour through the city. Since the last time I was here 3 years ago, it's crazy. Like new places keep popping up here, new cafes, new restaurants. People are really putting in a lot of effort. Okay, so right now in a nice little cute cafe where they're offering hot chocolate with whiskey and Baileys. And I would always think, like, who would drink something like that? Whoa. Way to make hot chocolate. The whiskey feels good. So how do you make hot chocolate in Ukraine?
So you take whiskey and then maybe a little of chocolate.
Whiskey hot chocolate, and what else we got?
Baileys hot chocolate.
So they weren't lying about these Eastern European countries. What time is it? Alrighty guys, so walking around here right now, this is kind of like the central park of Odessa, and Odessa definitely a place with a lot of restaurants, a lot of cool little original places. And as of right now, my brother and my mom are waiting for us in a restaurant called Slow Piggy, kind of like a meat restaurant, so let's check that out. So sitting here right now at the table, looking up.
Ну, очень жирненькие.
Actually, we're right by the Black Sea. I think it's gonna be the last few days where we can get like a nice view here. But this day is a little bit special. It's the very first day in Odessa. I came out because my brother, he has a daughter now for a month, and today was, let's say, the Christian ceremony. Yeah, right now we are at a really nice restaurant here by the Black Sea. So let's go in, let's see what is up here. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed today's video from Lviv and Odessa. There's another one coming up from Kiev, and after that we're going to be leaving the country for a new destination. We're going to find that out in the upcoming video. Until then.